Business owners often struggle to find the time to do the bookkeeping for their business. This is a topic that I see come up often with many of the business owners that I work with. I understand how much this can cause issues in your business, especially when you know how important it is to have your bookkeeping up to date and review the data that it shows about your business so that you know exactly how your business is doing. Managing finances is often the last thing that business owners want to do, unless, of course, you're a bookkeeper or an accountant yourself. In today's podcast episode, I'm diving into practical tips and strategies that will help you not only have you up to date with all your bookkeeping tasks, but it will free up more time for your business as well. Whether you're starting a business or side hustle, you're a self-employed individual, a solopreneur, entrepreneur, mompreneur, freelancer, business owner, bookkeeper, or virtual assistant. Bookkeeping is one of those things in your business that you need to take seriously so that you can not only have this accurate information to do your taxes, but you'll be able to utilize the information you see in your business to make smart business decisions. You're listening to the Mastering Your Small Business Finances podcast, where we get straight to the point on topics that ultimately affect your bottom line. That's right, as an entrepreneur with a small business, money management, growth, marketing, they all affect your bottom line. I'm your host, Chris Ponick. I'm a certified public accountant, and I've been helping small business owners like you navigate and easily understand these complicated topics for over 25 years. I'm a wife, a mom, a grandmother, and a small business owner myself, so I know your time is valuable. In my free time, I make the best sugar cookies and have mastered an amazing chocolate chip cookie recipe. And that's not just my opinion. You're in the right place. I promise your time will be well spent here. Each week, you'll gain confidence and clarity while making a successful impact on your business and grow your bottom line. Get comfy, grab a cookie, and let's get straight to the point with this week's episode. Welcome back. Do you think about doing the bookkeeping for your business as a daunting task? I get it, and I see this thought with many of the business owners that I work with. It's pretty normal for a business owner to think this, especially when you're running a business that specializes in something that you're passionate about, but that passion doesn't extend to doing the books for your business or managing the finances for your business. But I know you understand how important your business finances are to your business, right? After all, you're listening to this podcast. So understanding your business finances is crucial for making smart business decisions, as well as growing your business and achieving your goals. When you're ready to find the time to focus on your bookkeeping, the first thing I want you to do is to make sure that you're prioritizing your bookkeeping just like you would do with any other essential task in your business. You need to allocate time that you will dedicate to focusing on strictly doing your bookkeeping. This may be daily, weekly, or even monthly. By having a consistent schedule in place, it will help prevent your bookkeeping from piling up and becoming an overwhelming chore. I hear so often about how business owners have to spend their weekends catching up on their bookkeeping. Be sure to schedule this time in your calendar and honor the amount of time that you have set for your bookkeeping, even if you don't feel like doing it. Let the time that you set hold you accountable to get it done. I always tell my clients that the best way to have motivation for getting something done is not to wait for the motivation. You just need to get started on it. And as you work through the task that you're focusing on, you'll get that sense of motivation because you're actually getting things done. I know your time is precious as a business owner. You have a lot on your plate. So consider leveraging technology to streamline your bookkeeping process. There are numerous accounting software options available to help you stay up to date with your bookkeeping. I highly recommend using either QuickBooks Desktop or QuickBooks Online. And if you're interested in learning more about either of these two options, as well as saving 30% on your first 6 months, you can go to financialadventure.com/resources. When you use a computerized software solution for your bookkeeping, you can automate your data entry, simplify your invoicing, track expenses, and integrate your bank accounts to take advantage of allowing bank feeds to automatically import your entries. Many of these software options have a fee, but I want you to take into consideration the amount of time that you'll save by having a solution that can help you streamline your bookkeeping. Not to mention how easily it is to generate reports on your financial data after you've recorded your transactions. I also love the option that you have when you're working with QuickBooks Online to add your accountant or your tax preparer to your data file so that they can get all the information they need to prepare your tax return without you having to print out reports or do a backup to get your data over to them. This alone saves business owners time and is something that is often put off as a low priority task. Organization is the next thing I want you to think about when you are trying to find time to do the bookkeeping for your business. Try to keep your financial documents and your receipts well organized from the very beginning. By creating a system, either electronically or in paper form, for your income, your expenses, and tax-related documents, you'll save time by not having to hunt down misplaced paperwork. Having a system in place to keep everything will also reduce any overwhelm that you may be feeling when you have piles and piles of paperwork on your desk and you're not sure where to put them. You also have the opportunity, if you're using QuickBooks Desktop or QuickBooks Online, to upload documents so that you can find them easily with the transactions that you're recording. If you're an accountant or high-stress professional, you want to start enjoying your life more, both at work and at home. You've likely built a successful career, but at what cost? The problem is, you're so buried in deadlines and to-do lists that there's no time or energy left for the things that really matter. You're great at managing clients, deadlines, and numbers, but your own stress, time, and well-being, well, they always seem to come last. The constant pressure leads to burnout, guilt, and feeling like no matter how much you do, it's never enough. I see this all the time. As a CPA with over 20 years of experience and a certified coach, I've helped high-achieving professionals, just like you, go from stress and burnout to a more integrated and balanced lifestyle using the reinvention process. This process helps you reduce stress, reclaim your time, and finally build a healthier, happier, and more balanced lifestyle without sacrificing your success. The truth is, stress doesn't go away on its own, and eventually the cost isn't just exhaustion, it's your health, your relationships, and your love for the work you once enjoyed. If you're ready to build a life that you don't need a vacation from, it's easy to get started. First, schedule your complimentary stress audit and clarity session, where in just one session, I'll help you pinpoint what's really draining your time and energy. Create a personalized action plan to help you simplify your life, reclaim your time, and increase your productivity so that you start living with more energy, focus, and freedom. You don't have to keep doing this alone. I can help you customize a plan to stop the overwhelm and start enjoying your life again. Go to financialadventure.com, click on the Work With Me button, and book your free session today. Let this be the moment that you stop just surviving and start living with more control and finally enjoy a more integrated and balanced lifestyle again. In the meantime, check out all the other resources and solutions on my website that you can immediately apply to your life so that you can stop being stressed out and feeling like you're never doing enough, and instead breathe a sigh of relief at the end of the day, knowing you've accomplished enough and can enjoy your life more. I want to touch on multitasking for a bit here as well when we're talking about finding time to do your bookkeeping. You might be thinking that you can get more done when you multitask, but in reality, you're more than likely taking twice as long to get each task done. When you juggle numerous responsibilities and you try to do everything at once, it can lead to inefficiency and errors. If you can, instead focus on a single task when you're doing your bookkeeping and dedicate a distraction-free environment, you'll find yourself completing the task more efficiently and accurately. If you don't believe me, just try to stop multitasking for a week or two and see if your efficiency improves. This can be fun to see not only in the bookkeeping area of your business, but try it out in other areas of your business as well. And let me know how it goes. I always love hearing from you. Bookkeeping is something that you'll need to continue doing throughout your business, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you personally have to do the bookkeeping for your business. You'll need to assess when you might need to seek help with your bookkeeping. When you do your own bookkeeping, it can help save you money, but there may come a point in time when it makes sense to delegate this responsibility. By hiring a bookkeeper or accountant, they can provide expert insights, ensure compliance, and give you more time to focus on growing your business. Your bookkeeper or your accountant should also be a resource for you to continuously learn about your business. As your business grows, you'll want to stay informed about changes in tax laws, accounting practices, and industry-specific financial considerations. You'll want to make sure that you understand what your financial statements are telling you about your business, as well as what you can do to achieve the goals that you're setting for your business. Bookkeeping is an important aspect of running a successful business, and it deserves your attention. By incorporating these strategies into your routine, you'll find that balancing your books becomes a manageable task that once you prioritize, you'll find the time to accomplish. Enjoy the journey your business is taking and utilize your financial statements as a compass that guides you to reach the success in your business. And you know I'm going to ask, what's at least one thing that you'll take away from this episode that will help your business succeed and grow your bottom line? If you need some accountability, join our private Facebook community and post your action item. We'd love to support you. Thanks for taking the time to tune into this episode of Mastering Your Small Business Finances. If you enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed creating it for you, I'd love for you to give it a 5-star rating and subscribe to the show so you never miss an episode. Visit financialadventure.com for the show notes, links from this episode, and while you're there, leave a comment if you have a topic you're interested in learning more about that affects your bottom line. If you're looking for a community where you can ask questions and get feedback about your small business, join my private Facebook group. You can find the links to this group and more on financialadventure.com. And remember, any financial information shared on this podcast is not to be considered professional, financial, or tax advice and should not be solely relied upon. Please consult your CPA or tax advisor for an opinion on your specific circumstances. I'm looking forward to having you tune in next time. Until then, dream big, follow your heart, and love what you do.